How has it been and how are you feeling right now?
I don't think I have anything left in me again, buddy. Got to the hotel at 4 a.m., but it's part of the job. And once you commit to something and once you give your word, you better be ready to turn up and give 100%, no excuses. And I almost messed it up, but thankfully, I took the team home in the end.
What was your target? What did you want the batter to do that fast? So you had a couple of lefties to bowl.
It's a tricky pitch. It's not one that is turning at a fair pace. The ball is jumping a bit. So for me, to the left-hander was definitely to make him hit square. He's quite a powerful guy, so I think that if he has arms, he can hit through the line easy. So for me, it was just trying to spin the ball from close as possible on a good length and force him to hit square, because that square boundary was quite big.
It seems like you guys have cracked the code already on the wicket, and the third match is a series decided. So do you feel the wickets will be more similar like that, and how much confident you guys are to win the series right now?
You really think that wicket is going to change? I won't say we have cracked the code. I think we need to show a lot more batsmanship, especially from the maybe top half. It's quite a difficult job to ask the lower order to hang in against, some good spinners, and obviously it's a fairly used ball as well. So I think we need to learn from this game. We looked like we had it covered from early on, and we just took it for granted and allowed them to get back in the game. So that's one wrong that we have to fix, and I think once we do that and we can set up the game, hopefully we can win that third one easier.
Akeal, what was actually the plan of you guys? Is it that fall them in their own trap, 50 overs of spin bowling? Is it a different thing or just the mess situations?
I mean, yeah, when you look at its surface and what it's doing, it makes little sense asking your fast bowlers to run up and exert that kind of effort to get results on that pitch. We do have a number of quality spinners, and really impressed with Alec Atenes today as well. He goes down as a part-timer, but at the end of the day, discipline is key, and that's all he did today for us. He was disciplined, he stuck to the plan, he stuck to what we asked of him, and he just stayed stump to stump, and it paid off. So on surfaces like these, you have to be proactive and try and pick the best 11. Whether it be the best bowling combination or your batting combination. If you can see today, we stuck to left-right combination. So it's all about doing what requires to get home to win that match.
So after the first match, Sher-e-Bangla said that as a batter, he all dream about batting this wicket. So as a bowler, would you like to play in this pitch, or you would like to see some even contest between batting?
To be honest, even though this pitch is giving a lot of assistance for spinners, it's still tricky as well, because now your margin for error becomes even smaller. If you're spinning the ball too much, it spins away from the bat, spins away from the stumps. If you're a fraction short, batsmen can sit back and cut and pull. But at the end of the day, all we want to see is good cricket. And that's the only comment I'm going to make about that particular situation. At the end of the day, I mean, yes, I'm a bowler, but I bat as well. So at the end of the day, all we want is good cricket.
Akeal, in your last over, Rishabh scored 60, but in the super over, Bangladesh didn't use him. Are you getting surprised whenever you didn't see him in the crease?
Yes, I was a bit surprised. I mean, the guy that seemed to do the most destruction in the match, 39 off about 14 deliveries, not out, and he's not in your super over, hitting to the short side where he struck 2 sixes. We all were a bit surprised that he didn't come out at all, and worked in our favor. He was one of the few guys who sort of packed that power, and he had that reach, because he's quite a tall guy. He had that reach as well, and they didn't send him out, so kudos to that.
I'm not sure if you spend any time in the dressing room after the win, but what's your perception of the team right now? Like, how good are you feeling as a team after coming back like this?
These wins do a lot for the team. It brings them together. It makes everyone believe. And at the end of the day, a win is a win. And I think that these wins that you scrape and fight as a unit to get over the line, it could only do wonders for the team. And hopefully it do just that in the last game for us.
Akeal, just 2 quick questions. Firstly, what a mad game of cricket. topsy-turvy, lots of mistakes by both teams. You've played like lots and lots of cricket. Have you ever played in a game quite like today's? And then secondly, you know, you've been out of the team for over 2 years. Talk to us about what you've been doing in that period to try and get yourself back in.
First question, yes, I have been in a situation like this. It was eliminator in the 100, and it started off quite similar. I bowled a no ball in the 100, and no ball is 2. And I had to defend 9 or something like that, and 1 ball went for 6, and they needed 2 of 4 balls or something. And I remember Chris Jordan coming up to me and he said, "Don't worry, you got this." And I said to myself, if he could believe that I have this with 2 runs to go, Liam Livingston, world-class hitter, on strike, with 4 balls to go, if Chris Jordan could believe, why can't I believe? So yes, I've been in a situation like this before, and very thankfully I've gotten over the line and won the game for my team. With me being out of the ODI team, I have no control over that. For me, it's just about enjoying the game, performing at your best, and just leave the rest up to everyone else.
Akeal, when you saw the first match or saw the scorecard, you thought that what a pitch in Mirpur, why I'm not in the ODI squad? Did you thought that way?
No, not really. I turned my TV on. The first thing that I did was check my TV, because I thought there was something wrong with it. I thought the color, I thought the color had gone or something like that. The pitch was black, and I was like, surely something is wrong with my television. And yeah, it was surprising, but for me, I didn't have those thoughts of, why I'm not in the team. I believe the selectors and the people in charge, they are the ones to make those decisions. And as I said, for me, it's just about enjoying every match, performing to the best of my ability, and leave the rest up to the selectors and whoever has to do that particular job.
Okay, you just mentioned that you want to have a good cricket. Do you think that this wicket is able to play good cricket? I mean, proper good cricket?
We just broke our record today. 50 overs of spin. So you tell me, where in the world have you seen that? Lovely match, exciting, it was nail-biting, but I'll leave it as that.
Just one more question, looking ahead to the game, and then after leave for Suman. Yeah.
Third ODI, obviously one all. What is West Indies looking at, and as someone said that whether you've cracked the code or not, but is there going to be a lot more confidence in that?
I think the confidence in the camp is good. It's just about execution. We all know where we went wrong, and for us, it's just about executing the right things for as long as possible. I think on these sort of pitches, you're never really in until you finish the job. So for us, it's about just understanding, it's a difficult pitch. And if you are in, you take it straight to the end and bring that game home for the team. Don't leave it up for anyone else.
Yeah. Any other question in the next game? No?
Yeah, in terms of team combinations, I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be pretty similar to that.
That's out of my jurisdiction. But I know whatever team we decide to put on the park, it definitely would be the best team on that day for that particular pitch to win that third ODI.
All right. One final one here.
Records cannot be broken. Will we see another 50 over 6 spins in the next match?
I mean, you could break that record if we bowl six wides and somebody has to bowl an extra. I'm not sure. We'll wait and see, but in our camp, I think we are well focused and we're ready to do whatever it takes to get over the line in that third ODI.
All right, thank you guys. See you.
51 overs of speed.